How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a what is going on, what I have for sale, and what I'm working on right now. So I'm going to give you the complete tour of this building and go from there. But to start, this is a 1965 110 round fender John Deere. Runs and drives. If you've been here long, you've seen me get this thing running and try to plow with it, which was a fail. I'm going to be selling this tractor. The 4 tires that are on it right now are not included. I will be putting the original 850 bars back on the rear. Those are Goodyears. And I don't know what I'll put on front tires. I don't have a big selection laying around. I might just switch them with this 120. Don't really know yet. No sleeve hitch included, but it runs and drives, and I think I'll probably list it for like 800 or something like that. Haven't decided yet. Next, we got this 72 110 hydraulic lift. If you've been here for any length of time at all, you've seen me get this running. I haven't had it, let's see here. I got it running this spring, plowed with it, and well, I didn't actually get to plow with it at plow day because I threw the belt off the transmission, and so I just left it sit. Fixed it about a month ago, and I didn't get 1,000 feet, and it threw the belt again. So I'm not going to screw with it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Other than that, it runs great and drives great. Just burns some oil. Hydraulic lift works. Everything's all serviced on it. It's got a new-ish seat. It's got a little bit of rust stainage on it. I'm going to be keeping the rear bar tires off this. And no sleeve hitch included, of course. This is a 71 120. Pretty decent shape. I will be restoring this. This is my 1974 140 H3. If you guys have been here and watching, you will have seen me do all the work to this on the channel. It is in really good shape. Bit dusty, but pretty darn good shape. And it has 26.5 hours on a fully rebuilt engine and 16 hours on a service. This one could be for sale, but it is not listed for sale. This is I think this is a 67 Gravely 430. You guys saw me get this going on the channel too, if you've been watching. I've had it for about 2 months now, I think. And I mowed a part of a hayfield with it with a sickle bar. I have not stopped having problems with this tractor. Every time I fix something, something else breaks. I put a new, to me, used carburetor and fuel pump on it. Well, the carburetor already had, I just rebuilt, and got it running good. And I took it out today to try and do some brush hogging. And I kind of snapped on the drive engage doodad there. That's great. I always thought those were kind of chintzy, but this could be for sale. It's a one owner. Until I bought it, I'm the second owner. All original. I'm not selling the front drive kit and brush hog. This here's my 1970 112 hydraulic lift Patio. You guys would have seen me get this going and do some work to it on the channel also. I've been using it. It is not for sale. I've had half a dozen offers of $2,000 and up, and it will not be leaving. Currently, I have a 540 PTO just sitting on it. I was working on putting it together. See, it's still loose. And I just haven't finished. This is a 1970 120 Patio. Yes, it's green. The dealer would have done that because they couldn't sell it. You guys saw me get this running when I bought it, and probably have seen me use it probably a dozen times on the channel since. The engine out of it is currently on the workbench, and it's going to be going into this tractor here. And this engine is out of a 1971 120 that I parted out. So eventually we'll be restoring this on the channel. This is a 71, I think. I think this is a 1971 Gravely 432. You saw me rewire it on the channel, but I bought it quote unquote running. This thing is just not great. The engine was rebuilt, but they didn't do it right. They didn't replace anything in the governor, so if you try and throttle it up, it runs away. But it runs really good at an idle, and everything on it's decent. I still have not decided if I'm going to sell it and let it go, or if I am going to put the engine work into it and use it. So again, this one could be for sale, but it's not listed. If I do sell it, I'm keeping the rear tires and rims. I'll put turf tires on it. These are ramps that were given to me the other day. This is an 80 cart. I believe it was a 1973. It's all original, and I got it from the original owner. It could be for sale, but again, I'm not trying to sell it. It'd be fairly pricey because I'd like to clean it up and put it with some of my other original tractors at show. Here is a 19, oh boy, I'm not going to remember, 80 or 81, something like that. Got to be an 81. 210, manual lift, just nothing special, except for I'm the second owner and it's completely original. I actually had a customer want this tractor, wanted me to do it up for him to mow. So I spent the money, completely rebuilt this deck, all belts, serviced it, did the whole 9 yards. You guys saw me get it running on here. And then he backed out. So this is for sale for $1,000 or best offer. It is ready to mow. I need to put the deck belt back on the deck. I popped it out, or popped it off accidentally doing some firewood. I was pulling a wagon. While we were splitting, I was moving wood around, and I must have caught a branch or something with the deck just right, flipped the belt off. So I haven't done anything with that. This is a 1972 112 electric lift with a helper spring. Fairly rare, I guess. It's got like 600 hours on it originally. I think it's original, but I can't prove it because I can't find a dealer sticker. You guys saw me get it running on the channel when I first bought it, and it has sat for about a year and a half, somewhere around in there. And I'm going to sell it also. 500 bucks cash. Come and get it. This is a 1971 110 Patio. Now, for those of you that don't know, the 71s are very rare and hard to come by. So this is a tractor that I was going to keep, but I no longer have a need for, so I will be selling it. It runs and drives. You guys saw me get it running on the channel. I'm going to ask $1,000 or best offer for that tractor. This is my Gravely 812 parts tractor. I bought it, got it running, and it broke beyond what I wanted to put into it, so it's a parts tractor now. It will be sold when I get an 814 and make a good one out of the two. This is my 1975 400. It is the 380th one built. Bought it running, so I mean, there's probably like a short of me pulling a log with it on the channel, and I think a video of how to operate a 400 using this tractor. Otherwise, nothing. I still need to replace the hydraulic spool valve underneath of it because it leaks tremendous amounts of oil anytime you start the engine. So that's always good. Then we have, and I'm not going to remember the year on this, it's a 16G Gravely. No idea what year it was. Bought it and started working on getting it running. It's got the 16 horse twin Magnum Kohler. Popped the carb off to rebuild, and war blow. So I'm not going to mess with it. I can't find another carburetor for it. So it's going down the road. Supposedly it ran last year and they mowed with it. The guy I bought it from apparently wanted the mower deck. I don't really know. He kept the mower deck. And yeah, it has spark and turns over with the key when I tested it to get it running. But I think I got $500 or $600 on that one. Everything's in okay shape on it. Got new rear tires on it. Not the greatest, but they're new. Then we got this 8123, which is just an 8122 hydraulic lift. It's 12 horse Kohler on the back. Got new tires, but this one feels the need to go flat for some reason or another. It takes it maybe a week. I don't really know. But anyway, this is a pretty decent tractor. Don't think it's been on the channel. I used it for a while and took it out of commission. I'm selling this with a rear mounted tiller. It does have a sleeve hitch on it for said tiller. It's got the stub shaft on the axle. All that's missing is the box that goes from the PTO up here to the stub shaft. I don't have one of those for it, but $700 for the tractor and tiller. It runs and drives. Clutches don't slip. All the gears work. PTO doesn't slip. Everything works good. I brush hogged with this for a while, but then I bought that 432 that I showed you. Thought I'd use it, so I took everything off of this and listed it. And yeah, the 432 said nope. So I've been using the 430. But yeah, $700. All the tires hold air except this one. Like I said, feels the need for some reason to go flat. Not sure what the deal is there, but the tube would fix it up good. Then of course I got lots of attachments and whatnot. Got number 4 log splitter, bunch of blades. I think there's 3 there, and there's one out here somewhere else too. I got some decks. I got Brindley garden cart, rear scoop, plows, discs, chisels, blower. The blower I'm going to sell. It's for a 110, 112, and 200 series gear drive. I got a couple planters. Then I got this big ugly thing. I bought this to get running and use, and I've had it, ooh, shoot. I got it this spring or this past winter. I've had it for at least 2 or 3 months, and I just haven't done anything with it. Put electric ignition on it, new coil, points, condenser, key switch up here. It's a rope start, but one of those little lawnmower batteries fits perfectly right there. So I just did some rigging and got spark, and I just haven't gotten any further. So, you know, I'm not really even sure what this thing's worth, but I'm going to sell it. The front tire and the rear over there don't hold air. This one does. I've not put air in it. And you see it's still sitting here holding the machine up. The other 2 have blocking under them. I really don't know. Make me an offer on that, guys. I listed it on Marketplace for $1,000 just to see what people would say. I really have no idea what she's worth. They seem to be fairly hard to come across. I'll show you the tag here. It's a Rogers Jacobson. The sucker's even got hydraulic brakes. I just don't understand that. But anyway, I need the space, and some cash wouldn't hurt to keep some of these restores going I'm trying to do. And right here, let me get them both in frame here. These are two 1970 140H3 patios. As you see, that one's currently a desk. I'm going to combine the two and make one, and that's the current project I'm working on right now, is getting ready to blast this. I'm waiting for my primer to show up, and you guys will see me start restoring this summer. I do already have at least 1 or 2 people, maybe even 3, that have tried to lay claim to this tractor. So once I get it sold, or get this done, I can get this sold. It will not be this complete. There will be no hood, no seat, for sure. As you see, I'll need the uprights off it. I'll need the front bumper off it. And anything else I might need, not real sure. But the fender pan for the one I'm redoing is right here. I've got to get some paint. This was my original test spray, and it doesn't, I mean, the color doesn't look too bad, but it's just not correct. So I got to find something, and by the end of the summer, I'm hoping that I can get this sold. One of you guys has already laid claim. I had another guy before you, but he said he's no longer interested. And I have had one other guy tell me that he's interested. So this tractor is in high demand, and it's not even ready to be sold yet. But yeah, these are my 1970 H3 patios, which you guys will be seeing me restore on the channel very soon, hopefully. Got a blade for the front of a 140 and 300 series, a couple of center blades, a planter, all kinds of goodies back here. And like I said, the only thing back there for sale is that snowblower. Then I have this 1972 110. I don't know what I did with it on the channel. I think I used it as a test dummy for putting new points and condenser on. I bought it non-running and got it running. And I was using it, but now it's kind of blocked in, so I haven't been using it. But I am going to sell it, probably 500 bucks. Runs and drives. It's all original paint, real good shape. Has bar tires on the rear, even though it's hard to tell. Next is, this is my 1980 317. It's all original paint. It's got a rear tiller. I bought it from the second owner, and the second owner only bought it for the mower deck, unfortunately. So I don't have the original deck, but the tractor did run. It's been on the channel. I did a bunch of work to it about 2 years ago on the channel, maybe a year and a half. Don't remember. But anyway, it's been parked for a little over a year now. Year and a half? No, not that long. A little over a year. And I've been trying to get it running. And it'll run on ether, but I can't for the life of me get fuel from the tank to the pump. So I need to drag it over to the other barn and pressurize the tank and push fuel up through. I would sell it, but it's not going to be cheap. The original seat on it there is worth $500, it seems. And the tractor only has like 853, I want to say, original hours on her. She's in pretty good shape. Nice and shiny. I put this on here so the critters wouldn't sit on it. It needs a good cleaning. It's got, you know, a couple cracks, but it's in pretty good shape. Definitely, like I said, needs a good pressure washing. It's dirty. It burns a little oil. $853.4 hours, and probably at least 0.1 of those hours is for me trying to get the darn thing running. It's in real good shape. It's got the 33 tiller. You guys saw me put a new rear PTO on it. I would let it go how it is for like 1,500 or best offer. If I sold it separately and parted it out, I could easily get that for it. Tillers are about 3 to 5. Rear PTOs are about 5, give or take about 100. That seat I could probably get 500 for, and that leaves the rest of the tractor. So no, I'm not giving it away. I'm not trying to sell it, but I don't use it, so I wouldn't mind selling it. Next is this 68 110 hydraulic lift with a front bucketeer scoop bucket. You guys just saw me get this one running recently. I just replaced the transmission in it. Forgot to tell you guys that. You voted for me to replace the transmission, and I did so. And for whoever it was said that you can't replace transmission without pulling the fender pan, I took this transmission out, swapped the parts over to a different one that I needed, did some work on the other one, put it all back in, buttoned it all up, and was driving this tractor in about 2 hours, and I did not take off the fender pan. It's really simple once you get used to doing it. So you can easily, but some people just don't know how. If you want a how-to, just explained, I guess, let me know on the comment section, and I'll do another, like a short or something on that. But I'm going to keep the bucketeer, sell the tractor, keeping the bar tires. It's going to have turfs, but got a really nice original seat on it, as we just went over with that tractor, but that one's just a little nicer. Not sure if I'm going to put different front tires on it or not. I've always wanted a set of those, so assume that I'm going to. Otherwise, it's in good shape. It runs great. The transmission is now quiet. It still gives me issues a little bit. I took it to use it, and I got the belts slipping, so it might need some new belts or the clutch adjusted or something to that nature, but the main parts are good. And I think I'm going to sell that tractor for right around $500 and just cut my losses. I think I got a little bit more than that in it, but I'm going to keep the scoop, so I'll be gooder there. So if you're interested, let me know. Now, this is a 1980 317. It's all original. I am the second owner. You guys saw me get this running and driving, and you've seen me use it. I really love this tractor. It needs a good pressure washing. I haven't cleaned it since I've got it. But you guys saw me engine swap it because the original engine was toast. Unlatch. And you've seen me use it some. So this tractor is not going anywhere. It's not for sale. I have had people ask if I'd sell it. The answer is going to be no for now. And then down through here, you've seen these 5 in most of these update videos. From here up, 75 200 original paint, 77 208. I think it's original paint, but I can't prove it. Can't find a decal. Postage stamper had it to mow their yard, and so I'm guessing it's either original or maybe painted once. Not real sure. 75 200 or 200, dumbass. 75 210 hydraulic lift, all original paint minus the hood. I replaced that because it was junk. There might be some like videos way back on the channel when I was just clowning around of that, but probably nothing of working on it much. 75 212 hydraulic lift. This one, along with the 210, both of these are going to get rebuilt. This one's also going to get repainted, and none of these 5 are getting sold. This is a 75 214 hydraulic lift. This is currently my tilling tractor. Works great for that, but it doesn't have the original engine. When I got it, it had the wrong shrouds, and evidently the bolt holes don't all line up for this shroud. So it rattles and clanks, but that's okay. It's not going anywhere either. It will eventually get repainted, and I'll probably do a little engine work to it. It doesn't do much of anything bad. I mean, it doesn't burn oil or anything, so I'll probably just put rings in it and be done with it. Not that you guys are interested, but got a Yamaha enticer. Oh, no. This is an Excel 3, my bad. I'm going to sell this, 400 bucks. Come get it. The engine's supposed to be built. I bought it exactly how you see it this past winter, thinking, ooh, this thing will be fun. And I didn't touch it. So, 400 bucks, come get it. If it doesn't sell by winter, I'm going to get it running and list it for at least 1,000. Probably put a windshield on it and a seat. When I had my last one of these, it was an Enticer Deluxe though, with higher mileage. I got 950 out of it, so I will be jacking the price up once winter comes around. Oh, there's that other blade. Got some extra tires here. Sleeve hitch off the 140. Sleeve hitch for a Gravely. Spring tooth type of deal. More like a cultivator, I guess. Snow plow bracket for a Gravely. Couple of extra brush hog blades. Front weldment for an 800 series. Some rims. I've been hiding this for a while. I'm just going to show you because I'm tired of trying to hide it in videos. I've been working on this thing. I've had it for like, oh shit, what month is it? July? I've had this thing for 4 or 5 months now. And I'm slowly tinkering with it. I just don't have a lot of time to mess with it. But I am almost done working on it. So you guys will hopefully before too long be seeing the video on that. Over here, better look at some of the 200 series. I got just some random chowder. Got a couple transmissions. Box parts. Another box of parts. Container. Extra hood for 300. This is the engine out of the 120 for the 140. This is a 14 horse Kohler, not a 12 like it's supposed to be. I got some 3-point parts for a 400. This is the carburetor for the forklift. Got parts for the Graveleys, another fuel pumpulator, all kinds of stuff. Some extras for the planter, you know, bunch of tires. Out here I got 2 blades here, another blade over there for Graveleys. This is the deck for the 317. That's the tiller that goes with that Gravely 8123. This is a mower deck for a Gravely. Got a rotary plow here for a Gravely. Gonna sell that. 100 bucks, come get it. Lawn Boy, that's sold. John's buying that. Some more covers for a mower deck. I got some deck parts. Got that random wagon that I use. This here is the transmission out of the 110 hydraulic lift. Gonna give that to John. I'm making him take the hubs off for me for the transmission, so he gets free trans and I don't have to screw with taking those hubs off. Good deal for everybody. Now this is a junk Gravely deck. Just gonna scrap on it. Nobody seems to want it. This is a 140 that John is buying. I won't give it away too much for him, but here it is. Then coming down the line here, we've got this 216. I'd started making a video on it over the winter, and then it got warm and stopped working on it. I haven't touched it since. Has a rebuilt engine. I put a new head gasket in it because somebody rebuilt the engine and used Kohlers torque spec, so it blew the head gasket. Cleaned everything up, put a new gasket in it, so she's ready to run, but it's been sitting for years, so carb probably needs rebuilt. Don't know if it has spark. Missing some other odds and ends, but I mean, 500 bucks, come get it. Got a good engine, I know that. Then I've got 3 110s, all 72s. Oh nope, that's a lie. The last one's a 74. 300 bucks a piece. None of them run, all projects. I got this 110 Patio parts tractor. It's a 69, 250. Got the strike wheel rear wheels. Good engine on it, or at least it was when I parked it out here. Got the strike wheels, got tire chains. It's, like I said, a parts tractor, or one hellacious project. And I got 212, 214, and two 300s. I think that's an 80, and that's a 79. 300 a piece on those. This is the project aisle out here. These two 300s, I think they're both 77s, maybe 76s. I don't remember. 400 bucks a piece. They both have good 16 horse Kohler engines in them. This one is potentially kind of spoken for, but not really. And that's going to currently conclude my tour. I do have a couple other things in the other building, but nothing that you guys haven't seen or currently need to see. I've got the 216 over there, which you guys have seen the updates on that. I haven't touched it since the last video. And got a couple other things over there I'm working on. So that's going to conclude today's video. If you're interested in anything, drop a comment down below or shoot me an email. I will put my email in the description if I remember. If I don't, remind me. And thanks for watching. If you see anything you want to see on the channel, let me know. If you see anything you want to buy, let me know. And if you have anything you want to get rid of, I'm unfortunately always buying more stuff, even though I shouldn't. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.